All right, so the point of this video is for myself and for yourself to just get us out of our heads. Typically, I've got my video where I'm in these lights and I'm talking to the microphone, but this one I figured I've got this inspo to show you guys my working space here in the studio. So this is a stand desk that my brother brought in. I'm privileged to be able to use. My Gale gave me this TV KRK speakers I've had for a bit. This is the space that I work in and like to make these videos in that I'm blessed to have, because after mental health recorrections, when I ended up in the hospital again last year in a state of mania, I was needing grounding. And I am so blessed. Today's Father's Day, right? I am so blessed to have parents the way that I do, that were able to care for me and bring me to doctors that could ground me and get me out of the delusional state of mind that I had. Part of that main delusion was thinking that, like, financially I could just spend whatever amount of money I can and the universe is automatically going to drop that back into my reality. It's going to end that up in my bank account. It was like a core subconscious, ungrounded outlook that I had, which was hurting me and which caused me to be in a delusional state of mind. So again, the point of this video is to get myself out of my head and yourself out of your head, which is why I'm talking about these things that have been critically impactful in my life. Because I truly, what I want you to do right now is imagine the scope of the world and things and everything that is going on, and then compare that to what you really are caring about. The genuine truth is nobody really cares about what you're doing. Like, there's billions upon billions of people on the internet, billions of people in the physical surrounding area that you're in, depending on if you're in the States or you're overseas, you're in India, depending on if you're in Australia, wherever you are, there's all these people who are constantly, all the time, not making decisions based on what is he or she going to think, what if they see this, what if they make opinions about me. And I want you to get out of that thinking, because like it matters in a great sense that you decide not to be so critical because other people are watching. And instead, you begin to be critical because you are the one who, at all times, is conscious of yourself. You're always thinking, you're always moving, you're always aware of yourself. That's what I was talking about in my video on awareness. You are the one who remembers the things that you do, that you live with, the career that you're applying your energy to, the workouts or the workouts that you don't do that you are spending your energy with, the content that you create or the creative output that you make, the business that you've found, or the things that you fill your mind with, where your attention goes, that is your energy, okay? Social media is going to be a place where you are applying your attention to. I like this saying somebody said, where in today's day, the feeds that we have are our social feeds. Back in the day, feeds are what farmers would use to feed their crop, or not their crops, but their agriculture, right? Their cows or their pigs, whatever needed feeding. They would have feeds and they would give them nourishment. Well, nowadays, we've got mental feeds on social media, on the internet, through the Internet of Things. So I want you to get out of your head and think about this. Where you are right now and the story that you've got within your life, is it more worth your time to be complaining about what's happening or to worry about what somebody else might think? Or is it going to be more of a benefit of your time to become grounded a little bit and to decide, you know what, I've got this vision of something that I want to do with my life. I've always wanted to paint more. I've always wanted to maybe farm. I've always, whatever it is, like, you've got something that in your head you have a desire to do, but the opinions of others and the possibility of people noticing what you're doing through the internet is holding you back. Here's what I want to present to you. They may have words that are going to be said about you, to you. They may talk about you behind your back. The ultimate truth is everybody's always doing that all the time, regardless. By you deciding to do something like create something that is public and that other people now have opinions about, you're simply causing something for them to have something to talk about, which has always been the situation, instead of worrying about what's happening out there with other people. Your energy is best spent focusing on you, finding out what the chatter and the mental talking within your mind is, if your brain and your heart are synchronized, and if you're taking care of you. More importantly, if you actually are proud of you, the actions that you're making, if you really are the one who is pulling the strings on the decisions that you make in life. If you're younger, like you're in high school right now, or you are in your 20s, this is critical. Being able to create decisions not based on somebody else's influence, like parents or like valuable individuals. You want to have, goals that are set up that are conducive to your strengths. There's a book called Unique Ability, which is kind of like a reading course by Strategic Coach, this business development group, and it works on being able to identify what you naturally do as a strength and building those strengths, and then identifying the things that you're not as good at, your weaknesses, and finding other people that have those weaknesses as their strengths. Your weaknesses are their strengths, and building out teams for business specifically in order to create something that is stable and strong with business, and that is focused on unique abilities, as they call them. Now, when it comes to being able to grow your life in the way that you want, to produce the life that you really desire, like as though your life is a garden itself, become conscious of the things that you're naturally gifted at. Unique Ability talks about, or they mention that your strengths and your unique ability is actually typically something you think everybody else can just do easily. And so you brush it off. You don't notice it as much as a unique ability because it's so natural and easy for you, okay? When you start focusing on your unique ability, that allows you to structure a life that you're fulfilled in, that you're actually empowering other people to be able to work in their unique ability. Because when you work in unique ability, you go, okay, I am actually quite weak in this other category. I need somebody who is powerful in that area. You start empowering other people to do what they do best. Companies or churches or organizations do this in a wonderful way. And when it's done well, that's when things really seem like they're magical. Something I want to implore on you is that unique ability, when it comes to truly making your own decisions, back to the point of this video, getting yourself out of your head, there is a very powerful unique ability that I want to encourage you, and that is being able to make decisions regardless of the feedback that other people may give to you. Don't be worried about when somebody sees something, because they see you already anyways, okay? If you are not making noise, if you've been wanting to be online, if you've been wanting to create a community, but you're worried about people's viewing it, being able to grow into having your own voice and doing things regardless, that's powerful, okay? Like, you only get one life, okay? I was telling my parents the other day, like, everybody truly lives like like eternity is more important than this life right now. And I understand that kind of thinking, but the only thing that I practically know is that I'm alive here and I showed up on planet Earth. I could speculate and believe all I want about what happens when I die, but it's just like when I go to sleep at night, I still can't even really explain what dreaming is and where I am when I'm dreaming. So why am I going to be more worried about what happens when I die versus coming to acknowledgement that I'm alive on planet Earth and I'm really gifted to have this time and this experience to grow into my best, fullest, most abundant and skilled self, and to give the output for yourself and for myself that really generates a powerful human being. One of my greatest mentors, I'll call him, is Tony Robbins, because he created such a world-changing outcome because of the pain that he experienced as a kid, and because of the proper inputs through books and through certain people that he heard that were able to create a growth in his mind that he started to become excited about, and said, you know what, there's a possibility I can affect the world in a different way if I get out of my own way and instead see the possibility of helping other people and knowing that other people are going to benefit from this. That's the point of getting outside of your head. Just like Tony Robbins now, he feeds billions of people, right? He does ground shaking quite literally. Like, you can feel the ground shake at his events. All of these wonderful things that now contribute to society are possible because Tony got out of his own way. And he said, what people are there out there that are going to benefit when I stop worrying about what are they going to think about me? So I encourage you, get out of your own head and do things that are inspiring, that are good, that we can all benefit from. That's what I want to share with you today. And yeah, that being said, this is Epicworld, ladies and gentlemen. And I was going to say something about the space, but no, I don't know. Maybe we'll play guitar. Subscribe to the channel. Give it a like, thumbs up. Cheers. We'll see you in another video. Peace out.